హలో ఫ్రెండ్స్, వెల్కమ్ టు మధు లెసన్స్. ఈరోజు మనం ఎస్జిటి 2024 అక్టోబర్లో జరిగిన టెట్ పేపర్లలో ఇంగ్లీష్ గురించి చూద్దాం. ఇంగ్లీష్లో అడిగిన బిట్స్ ప్రతి టెట్ పేపర్లోనూ ఎస్జిటి టెట్ పేపర్లలో ఇంగ్లీష్లో అడిగిన బిట్స్, వాటి ఆన్సర్స్ మనం అయితే ఇప్పుడు చూద్దాం. ఇది 6వ తారీఖు మార్నింగ్ సెషన్లో జరిగిన టెట్ పేపరు. దీనికి సంబంధించి బిట్స్ ఇప్పుడు చూద్దాం. Identify the grammatically correct sentence. She is beautiful than her. She is beautiful than herself. She is more beautiful than Geeta. She is beautiful than Geeta. ఈ నాలుగిట్లో గ్రామటికల్లీ కరెక్ట్ సెంటెన్స్ ఏది అని అడిగాడు. షీ ఈజ్ మోర్ బ్యూటిఫుల్ దాన్ గీత. తర్వాత కృష్ణ అండ్ రాధా dash on their way to the airport. Krishna and Radha dash on their way to the airport. Is, are, have, was. Are. Krishna and Radha are on their way to the airport. Choose the term that refer to the study of celestial bodies. Geology, astronomy, astrology, geography. Astronomy. Choose the correct modal verb to express possibility. Choose the correct modal verb to express possibility. Can, must, might, should. Might. Choose the correct capitalization for the start of a sentence. Choose the correct capitalization for the start of a sentence. The dog is barking. The first section of a biographical sketch is typically about. The first section of a biological sketch is typically about. Introduction. Choose the sentence in the present perfect continuous tense. Choose the sentence in the present perfect continuous tense. He has been working on the project for hours. Choose the helping verb used in the future continuous tense. Choose the helping verb used in the future continuous tense. Will be. I enjoy reading novels. I enjoy reading novels. Identify the type of sentence. Declarative sentence. She was tired from working all day. She was tired from working all day. Choose the correct compound sentence transformation of the sentence above. Imaginary sentence. She was tired from working all day and she went to bed early. Choose the sentence that contains a relative clause. Choose the sentence that contains a relative clause. The man who lives next door is very friendly. The man who lives next door is very friendly. The new policy was announced last week. It has already made a significant impact. The new policy was announced last week. It was already made a significant impact. Therefore, choose the correct sequence of the words in which they occur in a dictionary. Choose the correct sequence of words in which they occur in a dictionary. ఫస్ట్ ఏమొస్తుంది? షాకీ, తర్వాత స్పేస్, తర్వాత షాలో, తర్వాత ఫస్ట్ షాకీ, తర్వాత షాలో, తర్వాత స్మాల్, తర్వాత స్పేస్. చూస్ ద కరెక్ట్ స్పెల్లింగ్ ఫర్ ద వర్డ్. చూస్ ద కరెక్ట్ స్పెల్లింగ్ ఆఫ్ ద వర్డ్. EMBARRASSME అంటే embarrassment. Select the example where the indefinite article is used in the sentence of a certain. Select the example where the indefinite article is used in the sentence of a certain. An uncle of yours asked about you. An uncle of yours asked about you. She finished the race dash her competitors. Choose the correct preposition that fits the blank. Ahead of. She finished the race ahead of her competitors. How can you possibly imagine he is a crook? He looks so ordinary. Choose the synonym that means crook. Thief. A headmaster once told his father that what Einstein chose as a profession wouldn't matter because he will never make a success at anything. Choose the antonym of the word success. Failure. Choose the indirect speech of the following sentence. He asked me what I was doing. He asked me what I was doing. Despite the challenges, she decided to dash her dreams and pursue them with determination. Hold on to. Choose the phrasal verb that fits in the blank. Hold on to. Identify the plural noun from the following. Plural noun. Physics, politics, gymnastics, police. Plural noun ఏది అని అడిగారు. Police. Choose the sentence in which the interjection express excitement. Yeah, we are going on vacation. Read the following passage carefully. India's education system is a blend of ancient wisdom and modern knowledge. The ancient universities of Nalanda and Takshashila were renowned centers of learning. Today, institutions like the Indian Institutions of Technology and Indian Institute of Management continue to uphold high standards of education. Indians' emphasis on education drives innovation and research across various fields. The ancient universities of Nalanda and Takshashila were known for their centers of learning. తర్వాత ఐడెంటిఫై మోడర్న్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్ మెన్షన్ ఇన్ ద ప్యాసేజ్. ఇది ఇండియన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ ఆఫ్ టెక్నాలజీ ఐఐటీస్ అండ్ ఇండియన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ ఆఫ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్స్ ఐఐఎంఎస్. Oral communication involves dash and understanding. Speaking and understanding. Identify the activity that promotes comprehension and content mastery through active engagement with the text. Reflective reading. Identify the advantages of direct method. Natural learning progression. Identify an advantage of micro teaching. Provide immediate and constructive feedback. English is the most popular language on the. Choose the best option for fits the blank. Internet. Identify a method to enhance the ability to speak English using greetings, dialogues, and role plays. ఇది 6వ తారీఖు మధ్యాహ్నం జరిగిన టెట్ పేపరు. ఐడెంటిఫై ద గ్రామటికల్లీ కరెక్ట్ సెంటెన్స్. దిస్ ఈజ్ ద యూనిక్ డ్రెస్. Identify the correct verb form for the sentence. The girls dash waiting for you. The girls dash waiting for you. Or identify the term for someone who studies insects. Entomologist. ఇన్సెక్ట్స్ గురించి స్టడీ చేసే వాళ్ళని ఏమని పిలుస్తారంటే ఎంటమాలజిస్ట్ అని పిలుస్తారు. ఐడెంటిఫై ద మోడల్ వెర్బ్ యూజ్డ్ టు షో ఎబిలిటీ. కుడ్. చూస్ ద కరెక్ట్లీ క్యాపిటలైజ్డ్ నేమ్ ఆఫ్ ఏ స్పెసిఫిక్ ప్లేస్. లండన్. The following details is not usually included in the early life section of a biographical sketch. Major accomplishments. Choose the sentence that is not an example of the present tense. He will be traveling next week. By the time we arrived, the dash dinner. Choose the correct verb form of the past perfect tense. Had eaten dinner. Please close the door. Choose the type of sentence. Imperative. The meeting was cancelled due to the storm. The meeting was cancelled due to the storm. Choose the correct transformation of the simple sentence into a complex sentence. The meeting was cancelled because there was a storm. Choose the correct term synonym with a main class. Independent class. She loves to travel. She loves travel. She loves to travel. Dash. She has visited our 20 countries. Choose the option that fits in the blank. Consequently. Choose the correct sequence of words in which they occur in a dictionary. డిక్షనరీలో సరైన విధానాన్ని వరుసని అమర్చండి అన్నాడు. ఫస్ట్ ఫ్యామిలీ, తర్వాత ఫ్లడ్, తర్వాత ఫ్లోరు, తర్వాత ఫౌండ్. చూస్ ద కరెక్ట్ స్పెల్లింగ్ ఆఫ్ ద వర్డ్. RIDICULOUS. ridiculous. Choose the example where the indefinite article is used to denote a class. A rose is a beautiful flower. He bought his friend dash him to the party. Choose the correct preposition that fits in the blank. Along with. He brought his friend along with him to the party. 7 had been quite upset about Mr. Nath gaunt appearance. Choose the synonym for that means upset. Destroyed. Distressed. Einstein saw in her an early agent the Philistines, those people in his family, and that the university with whom he was constantly at odds. Choose the antonym of the word constantly. Constantly. Inconstant. The following is the indirect form of he said the horse died at night. He said that the horse had died at night. He managed to dash all his fears and doubts and gave a stellar performance. Choose the correct phrasal verb that fits in the blank. Get over. Mohan had a 3 hour journey yesterday. Mohan had a 3 hour journey yesterday. Choose the meaning of the underlined phrase. A journey that takes 3 hours. Dash. I am not sure if I want to go. Choose the interjection that best fits in the blank. I am not sure if I want to go. India is a linguistic mosaic with over 1600 languages spoken across the country. Hindi, the most widely spoken language, services as a lingua franca, while regional languages like Tamil, Bengali, and Marathi reflected local heritage. Multilingualism is a hallmark of Indian society, highlights its rich cultural diversity and the importance of preserving linguistic traditions. Hindi serves as a dash in India. హిందీ అనేది లింగ్వా ఫ్రాన్స్. ఐడెంటిఫై ద రీజనల్ లాంగ్వేజెస్ మెన్షన్ ఇన్ ద ప్యాసేజ్. తమిళ్, బెంగాలీ, మరాఠీ ఈ మూడింటినేగా మెన్షన్ చేసింది. ఐడెంటిఫై ద స్కిల్ దట్ ఈజ్ primarily speech and involves expressing feelings and obtaining information. Speaking. Choose the best option that fits the blank. Writing involves production sentence in a specific order, linking them in certain ways, and it is called a productive skill. Choose the best option that fits in the blank. Dr. West method priorities developing dash skills as a foundation for active work in speaking and writing. Reading. Choose the best option that fits in the blank. Micro teaching minimize the complexities of dash classroom teaching. Actual. Identify a key challenge in English language teaching in India. Promoting mother tongue education. Choose the best option that fits in the blank. The dash aspects of English deals with speech, sounds, pronunciation, and spellings. Phonetic. The phonetic aspects of English deals with speech, sounds, pronouns and spellings. ఇది 7వ తారీఖు మార్నింగ్ సెషను. ఐడెంటిఫై ద గ్రామటికల్లీ కరెక్ట్ సెంటెన్స్. Although it was raining but went to market. Identify the correct verb form for the sentence. We dash confident. We are confident. One of the following is a study of living things. Biology. The following sentence usually a modal verb to express permissions. Dash I leave early today. Can I leave early today? Choose the correct capitalization for the title of a book. The Catcher in the Rye. The following should be included in the legacy section of a biographical sketch. Awards and honors. Choose the sentence in the present perfect tense. He has finished his dinner. Choose the auxiliary verb used in the simple present tense for the third person singular form. Does. The following is not an imperative sentence. Could you pass the salt? I was hungry, but I waited for dinner. Choose the sentence that correctly transforms the compound sentence into a complex sentence. Although I was hungry, I waited for dinner. Identify the type of conjunction used to connect to main clause into a compound sentence. Coordinated conjunction. Coordinating conjunction. He studied hard for the test. He was confident about his performance. Choose the option that fits in the blank as a result. Choose the correct sequence of words which they occur in a dictionary. Someone, stories, suppose, surprise. Choose the correctly spelling of the word. Conscientious. Conscientious. Identify the sentence that used the identify indefinite article before a name to indicate that a person is known to the speaker by name only. A Miss Lily has come for you, Dad. Dash the main issue. Everything else is fine. Choose the correct preposition. Aside from. Aside from the main issue, everything else is fine. Perhaps the police had to set his house on fire to force him out. Choose the synonym of the mean force. Compel. He also felt a special interest in a fellow student, Miliva Mark, who he found to be a clever creature. Dull. Choose the antonym of the word clever. Clever and dull. Select the correct indirect speech for. She said, I have passed the examination. I have passed the examination. She said that she had passed the examination. Sudha had to dash her plans to travel due to unexpected circumstances, circumstance. Choose the correct phrasal verb. Put off. How long have you and Bill known? Choose the option that fits in the blank. Each other. Identify the interjection in the following sentence. Yuck, the milk is sour. Yuck. Read the following passage carefully. Indians desires wildlife is a testament to its rich natural heritage. The Bengal tigers roams the densest forests of the Sundarbans, while the Indian elephant is found in the lush western Ghats. National parks like Ranthambore and Kaziranga protect endangered species and offer a glimpse into the country's thriving ecosystems. India's wildlife is an integral part of its natural beauty and environmental conservation efforts. The Bengal tiger is found in the dense forest of. Choose the option that fits in the blank. Sundarbans. Identify the national parks mentioned in the passage. Kaziranga and Ranthambore. Choose the best option that fits in the blank. Dash is the basis for language learning and forms the foundation for overall language proficiency. Listening. Choose the best option అన్నాడు. Making connections, asking questions, inferring and predicting are strategies for dash reading. Reflective reading. The dash method involves translation between the target language and the mother tongue. Grammar translation. CLT may have a limitation that it requires dash teachers, skilled teachers. The combination of speech sounds to form syllables or words is the first level of phonology. Identify the aspects of English that relates to understand word meaning and sentence relationships. Semantic aspects. ఇది 7వ తారీఖు మధ్యాహ్నం జరిగిన టెట్ ఎస్జిటి పేపరు. ఐడెంటిఫై ద గ్రామటికల్లీ కరెక్ట్ సెంటెన్స్. స్మిత్ అండ్ ఐ వెంట్ టు ద మాల్. ఐడెంటిఫై ద కరెక్ట్ వెర్బ్ ఫామ్ ఆఫ్ ద సెంటెన్స్. శ్వేత డాష్ ఎ పెట్ డాగ్. శ్వేత హ్యాస్. చూస్ ద టర్మ్ దట్ రిఫర్స్ టు ద స్టడీ ఆఫ్ ఎలక్షన్ ట్రెండ్స్. Sesspology. The following sentence uses a modal verb to indicate capability. She dash speaks their language. She can. Choose the correctly capitalized part of an address. Main Street. Identify what the dialogue should reveal in addition to advancing the pilot. Characters' true feelings are subtext. Choose the sentence in the simple future tense. He will play soccer tomorrow. Identify the structure of past perfect continuous tense. Subject plus had plus been plus verb plus ing. One of the following is not an interrogative sentence. She is a doctor. If she studies hard, she will pass the exam. Choose the sentence that correctly transform the complex sentence above into the compound sentence. She studies hard and therefore she will pass the exam. Select the example of a noun class. She asked where I was going. The restaurant is known for its quality food. Dash the service of often slow. Choose the option that fits in the blank. Yet. Choose the correct sequence. Pics, picket, picnic, picture. Choose the correct spelling. Customer, customary. Customer. The following example correctly used in the definite article to point out a thing known or already referred to. The goat was all skin and bones. Dash the traffic. I would have arrived earlier. Choose the correct preposition of that fits in the blank. But for. In terms of location and size, it is spread over 40 acres of land near the iconic Indian Gate. Choose the synonym that means spread. Extended. A shrewd week of eyesight blunders about the rooms, much to the amusement of the children. Choose the antonym of the word amusement. Boredom. Choose the correct indirect speech. He said to him, "Please wait here till I return." He requested him to wait there till he returned. Choose the meaning of the phrasal verb. Turn down. To refuse, to reject something, such as an offer or request. We have a bowl of sugar in our kitchen. Identify the sentence and meaning of the underlined phrase. A bowl with sugar in it. Dash. Known you could do it. Choose the interjection that shows arrangement in the sentence above. Indian music and dance are as deserve diverse, diverse as its culture. Classical dance forms as Bharatanatyam and Kathak are known for their intricate footwork and expensive storytelling. Bollywood music blending traditional and contemporary sounds is enjoyed worldwide. Folk music and dance like Banjara and Garba add to the lively tapestry of India's artistic expressions. Classical dance from such as Bharatanatyam and Kathak are known for their intricate footwork. Identify the types of music that combines traditional and contemporary sounds. Bollywood music. Language skills are divided into dash and productive skills. Receptive and productive skills. Dash is the first stage where students are prepared for the reading activity. Pre-reading. Identify the method that combines the aspects of the direct method and the translation method. Bilingual method. Identify a key aspect of micro teaching. Immediate feedback. Choose the correct description of the nature of English language. English is dynamic and adapts vocabulary forms various languages. Choose the best option. Competence for understanding spoken English include understanding words, phrases, sentences in context. ఇది 8వ తారీఖు మార్నింగ్ సెషను. ఐడెంటిఫై ద గ్రామటికల్లీ కరెక్ట్ సెంటెన్స్. We enjoy going for a walk after dinner. When using the be form of verbs, the verb should agree with dash and dash for the subject, number and person. Choose the term of the study of hereditary and genes, genetics. Dash you close the window. Will you close the window? Choose the correctly capitalized acronym NASA. The following is not recommended practice for writing natural dialogue. Writing long monologues for each character. Choose the sentence that is in the past perfect tense. She had completed her assignment before the deadline. Identify the correct structure for a question in the simple future tense. Simple future tense structure anta. Will plus subject plus base form of the verb. Dash the following is an exclamatory sentence. I can't believe it. She finished her homework early. Identify the sentence that correctly converts the simple sentence above into a complex sentence. As she finished her homework early, she could watch TV. Choose the sentence that contains a subordinate clause. The car which I bought is red. She missed the bus. Dash. She was late for the meeting. Choose the option. Therefore. Choose the correct sequence of the words in which they occur in a dictionary. Believe, brief, bright, bring. Choose the correct spelling of the word. Mystical, mystical. Choose the example where the indefinite article is used in the expression of price, speed, ratio, etc. A rupee, a dozen. Dash a few mistakes. The easy was excellent. The essay was excellent. Aside from. There has been no storm, no thunder, just the steady swish of a tropical downpour. Choose the synonym that means steady, constant. Let me begin by asking you to guess the name of the movement that I found most inspiring. Choose the antonym of the word inspiring. Unexciting. Choose the correct indirect form of he said I can do it. He said I can do it. He said that he could do it. Choose the meaning of the phrasal verb run out of. Meaning of the phrasal verb run out of. To completely deplete the supply of something. I don't want you to pay for me. I don't want you to pay for me. I'll pay. Choose the option. For myself. I don't want you to pay for me. I will pay myself. Choose the sentence that uses an adjective correctly. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Sports in India range from traditional to modern. Cricket is a national ovation with matches drawing massive crowds and fervent sports support. Field hockey has a storied history with India winning several Olympic medals. Traditional sports like kabaddi and kho are also popular, showcasing Indians' rich sporting heritage and community spirit. Cricket is considered dash in India. National ovation. Identify the traditional sports mentioned in the passage. Kabaddi and Kho. Identify the phase of listening that involves creating meaning while listening. Identify the reading type used for getting the general idea and organization of a text. Skimming. Choose the best option. A dash refer to a set of procedures and plans for teaching a language. A method. Communicative language technique. CLT. Priorities dash communication in language learning. Meaningful. Identify a major problem of teaching English in India. Overcrowded classes. Identify the learning outcome that represents a described condition in English language teaching. Developing aesthetic sensibility and appreciation. ఇది 8వ తారీఖు ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ సెషన్ టెట్ ఎస్జిటి పేపరు. దీంట్లో ఇంగ్లీష్ చూద్దాం. ఐడెంటిఫై ద గ్రామటికల్లీ కరెక్ట్ సెంటెన్స్. A greater number of people are visiting the stadium. Identify the correct verb form of the sentence. Scary or spring onion dash fine. Works fine. Identify the term for someone who walks on ropes. Funambulist. Identify the modal verb that shows future possibility. I dash travel to Europe next year. I will travel. Identify the correct use of an apostrophe to show position for a singular noun. The dog's collar. While writing a biographical sketch, you would most likely find the information about a person's significant achievements in career and achievements. Identify the sentence in the present perfect tense. She has completed her homework. Identify the negative form of the simple present tense. Subject plus does not or do not plus verb. The following is an example of a declarative sentence. I have a meeting at 3 p.m. The tried cat slept on the mat. Choose the correct transformation for the simple sentence above into a complex sentence. The cat slept on the mat because it was tried. Choose the type of clause that provides more information about a noun or pronoun in the main clause. Adjective clause. He is a talented musician. Dash. He has won several awards. Hence, choose the correct sequence of words in which they are occur in a dictionary. Stock, stoop, storm, stove. Choose the correct spelling. Resemblance. 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 Choose the sentence where the definite article is used before a noun which by reason of locality can represent only one particular thing. Mary is in the garden. They solved the problem dash a new algorithm. Choose the correct preposition. By means of. They fought to protect our country and sacrificed their lives so that we could lead our lives in peace. Choose the synonym that means sacrificed. Surrendered. At the age of 2.5, Einstein still wasn't talking. When he finally did learn to speak, he uttered everything twice. Choose the antonym of word talking. Silent. Identify the correct transformation of indirect speech. Rama said to Arjun, go away. Rama told Arjun, Rama ordered Arjun to go away. Choose the meaning of a phrasal verb. Settle down. To become calm or stable. Choose the sentence in which the use of whom is correct. To whom should I address the letter? Identify the sentence that uses an interjection correctly. Oh, you forget to lock the door. India is spiritual heaven with a rich tapestry of philosophies and practices. The ancient Vedas and Upanishads from the core of Hindu spirituality, while Buddhism and Jainism offer paths of enlightenment and non-violence. The teachers of Guru Nanak in Sikkim emphasize equality and devotion. India's spiritual landscape is as diverse as its people, guiding millions in their quest for inner peace. The Vedas and Upanishads are central to Dash spirituality, Hindu spirituality. Identify the philosophy associated with Guru Nanak, Sikhism. Identify the main abstract teachers phase in teaching speaking. Class size. Choose the best option that fits in the blank. Dash involves quick reading for important information. Skimming. The grammar translation. The grammar translation method primarily emphasizes dash and writing over speaking and listening. Reading. Identify a micro teaching skill developed by B.K. Passy. Fluent questioning and techniques. Identify the role of English as a library language. English is crucial for accessing research and knowledge. Choose the best option. Developing silent reading habits is important for the ability to dash English, to understand English. ఇది 9వ తారీఖు మార్నింగ్ సెషన్ పేపర్. ఐడెంటిఫై ద గ్రామటికల్లీ కరెక్ట్ సెంటెన్స్. ఇఫ్ ఐ విజిట్ లండన్ ఐ విల్ మీట్ యూ. ఇఫ్ ఐ విజిట్ లండన్ ఐ విల్ మీట్ యూ. తర్వాత బ్లెయిన్ అండ్ కర్ట్ డాష్ ద పియానో. ప్లే. One of the following terms describes someone who believes in many gods. Polytheist. Identify the modal verbs used for a suggestion. You dash try the new restaurant. You should. Choose the correctly capitalized name of nationality. French. Capital letter first ఒకటే సరిపోయింది. The primary purpose of a dialogue in a story is to advance the story and develop characters. Choose the sentence. The future perfect continuous tense. He will have been working there for 5 years by next month. Choose the correct form of verb go in the simple past tense. Went. Identify the type of sentence. How are you feeling today? Interrogative. Although it was raining, we went for a walk. Identify the correct transformation of a complex sentence into a compound sentence. It was raining, but we went for a walk. Choose the sentence that contains a main clause. The dog barked loudly. I wanted to buy the laptop dash it was out of my budget. Choose the option that fits in the blank. Yet. Choose the correct sequence. డిక్షనరీలో కరెక్ట్ సీక్వెన్స్ సెలెక్ట్ చేయమన్నాడు. ఎన్కౌంటర్, ఎనిమీ, ఎంగేజ్, ఎనఫ్. చూస్ ద కరెక్ట్ స్పెల్లింగ్ ఆఫ్ ద వర్డ్. జూబ్లియంట్, JUBILANT. Identify the example where the indefinite article is used with plurals used as singulars. An amends. She speaks French dash Spanish. Choose the correct preposition. As well as. The hillsides are lush as late monsoon flowers begin to appear. Wild blossom. The hills, veganos and ground orchards. Choose the synonym that means lush. Luxuriant. We are aware always of the pain and horrors of war. Choose the antonym. Aware ante antonym anta. Ignorant. Choose the correct indirect speech for he said, I am unwell. He said that he was unwell. I can't dash alone any longer. I will have to get help. Choose the correctly phrasal verb. Carry on. Identify the sentence that contains an error in pronoun case. Just between you and I think this plan will work. Identify the interjection that shows disagreement in the following sentence. Oh, I can't believe this is happening. India has a rich tradition of innovation and scientific achievement. Ancient texts revealed advanced knowledge in mathematics and astronomy. Today, India is a leader in IT and space exploration, which milestones like the Mars orbiter mission Mangalyaan showcasing its technology powers. The blend of historical and contemporary achievements highlights India's ongoing contributions to global progress. The Mars orbiter mission demonstrates Indians' expertise in space exploration. Identify the ancient fields of knowledge mentioned in the passage. Mathematics and astronomy. Choose the technique that involving acting out roles to practice listening and speaking. Role plays. Reading is considered as an essential skill for students, especially because English is a dash language. Library. Library. Identify the method that uses meaningful situations to teach new language items and vocabulary. Situational approach. Identify a component of the skill of stimulus variation. involving students in organization activity-based learning. Choose the best option. According to BBC report 2012, there was more English speakers in India as dash than any other country in the world. Second language. The shift in second language teaching insights on changing from a skill-based approach to a dash approach, knowledge-based approach. ఇది 9వ తారీఖు ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ సెషన్ ఆఫ్ ఐడెంటిఫై ద గ్రామటికల్లీ కరెక్ట్ సెంటెన్స్. There are fewer dresses. Choose the option that best fits in the blank. When more than one singular noun is joined by or, the subject is considered to be singular. One of the following is the term for someone who loves wisdom. Philosopher. The following sentence uses a modal verb to indicate a command. You dash finish your homework before going out. Must. Identify the correct apostrophe used for a joint position. John and Mary's car. The following should be used to create vivid imaginary in a poem. Metaphors and smiles. Choose the sentence that is not in the past tense. He is writing an essay. Choose the structure of future perfect continuous tense. Subject plus will plus have plus been plus verb plus ing. Choose the correct sentence type. What time is it? Interrogative. Choose the correct transformation of the simple sentence above into a complex sentence. As he finished the race, he was happy. Select the example of conditional clause. He will come if you invite him. The movie was interesting. Dash. The ending was predictable. Choose the linker that fits in the blank. Although. Choose the correct sequence. Plate, plaster, plastic, player. Choose the correct spelling of word. Nuisance. Nuisance. Identify the correct uses of indefinite article from the following examples. He is a European artist. Dash the rules, you must wear a helmet. Choose the correct preposition that fits in the blank. According to. This made me wonder. Who were these brave Indian people? Choose the synonym wonder. Pounder. After prolonged discussion, Einstein got his wish to continue his education in German-speaking Switzerland, in a city which was more liberal than Munich. Choose the antonym for liberal. conservative. Select the correct indirect speech for the stranger asked, "Who do you live?" Sorry, where do you live? The stranger asked where I lived. He had he had to dash his vacation plans due to unexpected work commitments. Choose the phrasal verb that fits in the blanks. Put off. I repaired it myself. Emphasize I. Identify the adjective from the following. Friendly. Despite its economic growth, India struggles with significant poverty. Large segments of the population live below the poverty line, facing challenges like indivi- inadequate access to basic necessities such as clean water, education, and health care. Government invites and NGOs works to address these issues, but poverty remains a precious challenge in the country's development. Choose the option that fits in the blank. Poverty in India is associated with inadequate access to basic necessities such as clean water and education. Identify the type of organizations working to address poverty issues in India. Government and NGOs. Identify the sub-skill of speaking that involves using correct stress patterns. Art- Articulation. Skimming and scanning are the types of dash reading. Content-based reading. Identify the limitation of Dr. West method. Reading centric approach. Identify a core teaching skills by NCERT. Skill of using the blackboard proficiency. The National Knowledge Commission (NKC) emphasized the teaching of English from the dash schooling years early. Identify the activity that enhance the ability to write English. Writing letters, applications, and descriptions. ఇది 10వ తారీఖు మార్నింగ్ సెషను ఇంగ్లీష్ ఎస్జిటి పేపరు. ఐడెంటిఫై ద గ్రామటికల్లీ కరెక్ట్ సెంటెన్స్. ఎవ్రీ స్టూడెంట్ ఈజ్ ఇంటెలిజెంట్ ఇన్ ద క్లాస్. Rachel dash her free time listening to music. Correct verb. Spends. Identify the term that refers to the study of hard writing. Graphology. Choose the correct modal verb for making a polite request. Would. Choose the correctly capitalized historical event. World War I, option 2. Identify how dialogue tags should be used according to best practices. They should be simple such as said or asked. Choose the sentence that is in the past continuous tense. They were watching a movie. Identify the negative form of the future tense. Subject plus will not plus base form of the verb. Choose the correct sentence type. Do you like ice cream? Interrogative. He missed the train, so he was late to work. Choose the sentence that correctly transformed that compound sentence into a complex sentence. He was late to work because he missed the train. Select the conjunction typically used in introduce a subordinate clause. Because the term has well prepared for the project dash they managed to finish it ahead of scheduled. Choose the option that fits in the blank. Consequently, choose the correct sequence. Memory, mention, moment, mercy, moment. Memory, mention, mercy, moment. Choose the correct spelling. HELICOPTER, helicopter. Select the sentence that uses the indefinite article in opposition phrases. Tagore, an Indian poet, wrote Gitanjali. He moved dash his hometown. Choose the correct preposition. Away from. How can you possibly imagine he's a crook? He looks so ordinary. Choose the synonym for ordinary. Common. Our visit to National Memorial began with our teacher explaining that even after independence, India has had to fight many wars to protect itself. Choose the antonym of the word protect. Scandal. Select the correct indirect form of Elise said, "How clever I am." Elise exclaimed that she was very clever. Choose the phrasal verb which means to tolerate or endure something unpleasant. Put up with. Kate looked at Joy. Tay looked at Joy. Joy looked at Tay. They looked at. Choose the option that fits in the blank. Each other. Choose the sentence that uses an adverb correctly. He performed well on the test. Indian cuisine is renowned for its rich flavors and variety. Dishes like biryani with its aromatic spices and dosa's crispy rice crepes offer a taste of regional specialities. Street food such as chaat and samosas reflect the culinary creativity found across the country. Each meal tells a story of Indian's culture heritage through its unique ingredients and preparation methods. Street food like chaat and samosas reflect Indians' culinary creativity. Identify the dish that is described as a crispy rice crepe. dosa. Identify the type of listening that involves listening for enjoyment. Appropriate listening. Identify the method of teaching reading that focus on whole words, phrases, sentences, or stories. Synthetic methods. Identify the component that involves general assumption about language teaching and learning. Approach. Identify the interactive activity encouraged by CLT. Role plays. Identify the primary focus of the National Policy on Education 1986 regarding language skills. Improving language skills at various education stages. Choose the best option. Bloom's taxonomy includes the dash domain which focus on knowledge, comprehension and application. Conjugative. Cognitive. ఇది 10వ తారీఖు ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ జరిగిన పేపర్ అండి. ఐడెంటిఫై ద గ్రామటికల్లీ కరెక్ట్ సెంటెన్స్. I did not see him yesterday. Compound subject joined by and take a dash verb. Plural verb. Identify the term of someone who loves collecting books. Bibliophile. Choose the correct modal verb to express a past habitual action. When I was a child, I dash play outside every day. Used to. Identify the correct use of an apostrophe in a plural noun ending in s. The cat's toys. Identify the primary focus when writing a short poem. Consensus and emotional impact. Identify the sentence in the simple present tense. He plays cricket. Choose the structure of present perfect continuous tense. Subject plus have or has plus been plus verb plus ing. Identify the type of sentence. Wow, this cake is delicious! Exclamatory. She loves reading books and she often visits the library. Identify the transformation on compound sentence above into a complex sentence. She often visits the library because she loves reading books. Identify the type of clause that function as an adverb in a sentence. Adverb clause. She was not feeling well. Dash, she decided to stay home from work. Choose the option that fits in the blank. Consequently. Choose the correct sequence. Politician, pollution, position, positive. Choose the correct spelling of the word. ENORMOUS. Andromous. Select the example where the definite article is used before nouns of which there is only one. The sun. She got the promotion dash her hard work. Choose the correct preposition. By virtue of. By virtue of. Post independence, our country had to fight several wars to protect its border, territorial integrity, and its people. Choose the synonym that means protect. God. I will tell you more. You always carried a bag with your books in it on your sightseeing trips. Choose the antonym of the word more. Less. The following is the correct transformation of indirect speech for he said, will you listen to such a man? He asked them whether they would listen to such a man. Pawan decided to dash his job offer and pressure further education. Choose the correct phrasal verb that fits in the blank. Turn down. Identify the sentence that correctly uses a gerund natural pronoun. Someone left their umbrella in a hallway. Identify the interjection that would be most appropriate to use as a greeting. Hey. Indian festivals are celebrated with great enthusiasm and variety. Durga Puja in West Bengal shows elaborate rituals and artistic pandals, which Ganesh Chaturthi in Maharashtra involves vibrant processions and community gatherings. Festivals like Navratri and Raksha Bandhan reinforce family bonds and culture traditions, waving a colorful prosperity of India's celebratory spirit. Ganesh Chaturthi is celebrated with dash in Maharashtra. Vibrant processions. Identify the festival associated with reinforcing family bonds. Raksha Bandhan. Speech trainings fosters civilized attitude and dash skills, social skills. Identify the reading method that focus on individual letter and sounds. Phonic method. Choose the best option that fits in the blank. The oral approach assumes that language is primarily spoken. The skill of introducing a lesson involves gaining attention through voice, gesture, and TLM. Identify the future of English language in India. It includes Indian slang and phrases. Choose the best option అన్నాడు. At the junior level, one of the aims of teaching English is to dash simple statement and respond to questions. Form. ఇది 13వ తారీఖు మార్నింగ్ జరిగింది ఎగ్జామ్. ఐడెంటిఫై ద గ్రామటికల్లీ కరెక్ట్ సెంటెన్స్. The shirt is too big for me. In the present tense, all singular subjects use dash and all the plural subjects use has, have. Choose the term that describes a person who believes in Ruth self-aggrandizement. Egoist. Choose the modal verb that indicates necessity. Must. Choose the correctly capitalized day of the week. Option 2. Hobbies and interests of a person are discussed in the following section while writing a biographical sketch. Personal life. Choose the sentence in the past perfect continuous tense. He had been studying before the exam started. Choose the helping verb used in the future perfect tense. Will have. One of the following is not a declarative sentence. What a beautiful dress. He worked hard to achieve his goals. Choose the correct transformation of a simple sentence into a compound sentence. He worked hard so he achieved his goals. Select the example that represents a complex sentence. She sang while he played the guitar. The weather was perfect for a picnic. We decided to spend the day outdoors. Hence, choose the correct sequence of the words in which they occur in a dictionary. Refer, regret, remember, revenge. Choose the correct spelling of the word. Tranquillizer. Tranquilizer. Select the example where the indefinite article is used before a name to indicate a profession. He is a teacher. Dash the meeting. It has been postponed. Choose the correct preposition. As for. Good for you, Mr. Detective, I said, patting him on the back. Choose the synonym for patting. Tapping. On the contrary, his mother, though Albert was a freak to her, his head seemed must to be large. Choose the antonym of the word large. Tinny. Identify the correct indirect speech form of the direct speech. Rama said, I am very busy now. Rama said that he was very busy then. She always dash her grandmother whenever she visits her. Choose the correct phrasal verb. Looks after. Sue and Anne don't like. Choose the correct option that fits each other. Identify the sentence that uses an interjection to express surprise. Wow, that's amazing. Indian's festivals are a vibrant reflections of its culture diversity. Diwali, the festival of lights, illuminations homes with oil lamps and firework. Holi, the festival of colors, brings people together into joyous celebration of spring. Each festival, whether it's Eid, Christmas or Pongal, showcase the unity and rich tradition of Indians way varied communications. Diwali is known as the festival of lights. Identify the statement that best describes the impact of Indian festivals. Indian festivals are reflections of country's culture, diversity, and traditions. Choose the best option. Or skimming or scanning for specific information is a dash of reading. Subskill of reading. Reading aloud helps to improve dash stress and comprehension. Pronunciation. Techniques are used within a dash to achieve specific objectives and outcomes. Method. CLT focuses on developing students' ability to communicate effectively, including dash competences. Discourse. Choose the best option that best describes bilingualism, the ability to speak two languages. Identify the aim teaching English at the senior level, class 9 to 12. Speaking English fluently and accurately. ఇది 13వ తారీఖు ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ పేపరు. ఐడెంటిఫై ద గ్రామటికల్లీ కరెక్ట్ సెంటెన్స్. పేరెంట్స్ వర్క్ ఫర్ దేర్ చిల్డ్రన్. ఐడెంటిఫై ద కరెక్ట్ వెర్బ్. శాంతన డాష్ ఎ సింగర్. శాంతన ఈజ్ ఏ సింగర్. One of the following is the term for a person who is all-knowing. Omniscient. Identify the modal verb in the following sentence that express advise you dash consult a doctor if you are feeling unwell. Should. Choose the correct capitalization for the name of a deity. God. The following is the correct practice when formatting dialogue. Start a new paragraph each time a different character speaks. Choose the sentence in the future continuous tense. He will be sleeping at that time. Choose the structure for a negative sentence in the simple past tense sentence. Subject plus did not plus base form of the verb. Identify the type of sentence. Come home as soon as you can. Imperative. He wanted to go to the park. Identify the correct transformation of the simple sentence above into a compound sentence. He wanted to go to the park, so he went there. Identify the type of clause that adds information to the main part of the sentence. Dependent clause. The company offers excellent benefits. Dash many employees stay with the company for years. As a result, choose the correct sequence. Demonstrate, difference, difficult, dinner. Choose the correct spelling of the word. HYSTRICAL, historical. Identify the correct example where the indicate article is used indefinite article is used with few and little in a positive sense. I have a little time. They cancelled the game, dash the rain. Choose the correct preposition. Because of. And no, the forest is deathly still as though it were midnight. Choose the synonym that means still, quiet. But more importantly, it is a tribute so some of the bravest Indians. Choose the antonym of bravest. Unadventurous. The following is the indirect speech form of he said, "Alls I am undone." He exclaimed sadly that he was undone. Choose the meaning of the phrasal verb bring up. Bring up అంటే to raise a topic, conversation. Who cuts brain's hair from him? Nobody. He cuts. Choose the option that fits in the blank. Himself. Identify the interjection that would be appropriate to express pain. Ouch. Indians' art and architecture reflect a rich historical legacy. The intact carvings of temples like Khajuraho shows ancient craftsmanship. The vibrant murals of Rajasthan and the traditional Madhubani paintings from Bihar highlights regional artistic styles, from the majestic fonts of Jaipur to the serene Buddhist stups. Indians' architecture tells tales of its diverse cultural history. The Khajuraho temple are known for their interactive carvings. Identify the type of artistic style highlighted in Bihar. Madhubani paintings. Identify the foundational skills for effective communication, listening and speaking. Identify the activity that involves rewriting sentence for better comprehension. Perhapsing. Identify the method that emphasizes oral communication and natural learning process. Direct method. Identify the advantage of CLT. Boosts confidence in language use. Choose the best option that describes the position of English in India. English has multifaceted acceptance but limited cultural influence. Choose the best option that describes a general object of teaching English. Enable effective communication using English as a medium. ఇది 14వ తారీఖు మార్నింగ్ జరిగిన టెట్ పేపరు. She got right to top of the world's most short after multifurcation with a mastery of some 1,000 instruments and a hectic international schedule. Choose the synonym for hectic. Busy. She showed her brave side during the crisis. Identify the antonym of brave. Coward. Identify the term for a class that cannot from a sentence by itself by is connected to a main class. Dependent class. Choose the sentence that correctly transforms to the complex sentence into a compound sentence. It was his birthday and he received many gifts. The term of person who deals with problems and situations by focusing on part practical approaches. Pragmatist. Choose the modal verb that is least formal when asking for permission. Can. She is an expert in digital marketing. Dash. She was invited to speak at the conference. Choose the option that fits the blank. Therefore. The term subject verb agreement refers to the agreement between the dash and the verb. Choose the option that fits in the blank. Subject. Choose the correct preposition. Married. Married to. Identify the sentence in simple future tense. He will call you tomorrow. Identify the sentence that is not a past tense sentence. He is writing a novel. Identify the type of sentence. Please help me with this. Imperative. Identify the correct use of an apostrophe in a contraction for do not. Don't. The following should be included that legacy section of a biographical sketch. Award and honor. The following sentence uses the definite article before a singular noun which stands for a whole class. The lion is ferocious. The fight was delayed dash bad weather. Due to. Identify the sentence that uses an interjection at the beginning correctly. Also, I forget my purse. Identify the interjection that would be used to express a mild emotion typically followed by a comma. Well. Choose the correct sequence. Match, mate, material, matter. Choose the correct spelling of the word. GENEROUSLY, generously. The following is the correct indirect form of he says, I am unwell. He says that he is unwell. The following is not a meaning of run into. To avoid. Indians' aging population presents challenges related to health care financial security and social support for the elderly. As life expectancy increases, the demand of elders care and pension statement grows. Developing comprehensive social support systems and healthcare service for the elderly is essential to address the needs of an aging population. Identify the primary challenge associated with an aging population. Increased demand for elder care and pension systems. Developing comprehensive social support system is a dash for addressing the needs of an aging population. Essential. Choose the characteristics that a good teaching learning material should have. Visual appearing and novel. Choose the objective of teaching poetry. To develop imagination and creative abilities. Choose the correct factor that has historical influence is status of English in India. Introduction through Macaulay's Minute in 1835. Choose the correct description of recognition vocabulary. What's understood when read and heard. Identify the benefit of language labs. Providing a structured e-learning environment. Choose the correct phase of teaching where planning before entering the classroom occurs. Pre-active phase. ఇవి 6 నుంచి 14 వరకు జరిగిన ఏపీ ఎస్జిటి టెట్ పేపర్స్. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ వాచింగ్. వీటన్నింటిని మీరు ఒకసారి కనుక చూసినట్లయితే కనీసం రేపు డిఎస్సిలోకి కూడా ఇవి ఉపయోగపడతాయి. ఇన్ని పేపర్ల మీద ఖచ్చితంగా కనీసం ఒక 10 బిట్స్ దాకా తగిలే అవకాశం అయితే ఉంది. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ ఆల్. వీడియో నచ్చినట్టయితే లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి, అలాగే మన ఛానల్ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి.